This 24-year-old man in Atlanta have been charged with murder after beating his girlfriend's 6-year-old son to death. So look, according to the reports, police said, we were told that the 24-year-old was babysitting his girlfriend 5 children while she was away, and he took the 6-year-old in a separate room away from everyone else and started beating him. One of the children said, I heard a loud banging coming from the room, and then I seen my little brother being carried out the room on his shoulder. His whole body was limp. It's like he was passed out. And then he brought my brother into the bathroom and put him in the tub. He said he was trying to wake him up. The 24-year-old man then took the boy to a fire station where he was then taken to the hospital where he was later pronounced dead. The medical examiner said the child had multiple injuries to his head and to his stomach area, and his liver was severely damaged, causing him to bleed out on the inside. And if he had to guess, he would say that the child died within minutes of his injuries.
Yeah. What's really happening? It's your boy OG Gigavelli, where I had to share that sad story with y'all, right? The one that we just got through listening to. I remember watching this story on the news here in Atlanta, right, when it first came on. I was just shaking my head, and I told myself that I was going to speak on this, right? And my advice to my young sisters out here, man, that's find yourself in a situation where you done had several kids by different men or whatever, you know what I mean, or by the same guy, and that guy or that father is not active in those kids' life, and then you find yourself dating and bringing other men around your kids. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all have to do better, man. Y'all have to do better. You really can find men that's going, be patient enough to be, to tend to your child or tend to, the kids in a babysitting role, man. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, this man went into this room with this child to chastise him, to deal with him, and it just went to abuse, and this child ended up dead, right? There's no mistake. There's no excuse. You don't beat a child like that. You don't discipline a child, you know what I'm saying, in a way that you could hurt them internally. This child bled within, man. And my condolences go out to, to the loss to first and foremost to his mom and to the father of this child. But y'all failed this child, man. Y'all failed this child, and to the fathers of these kids that leaving these women just solely, and to defend for themselves and for these kids. Y'all gonna have to start doing better, man. I don't understand where we got as a people, where we just dropping and leaving kids with women, man. You know what I mean? Why we not stepping? That's something that in my era, we weren't really rocking like that, man. You know what I mean? We took care of our kids. I can speak from a Miami boy standpoint, man. We don't play about our kids down in Florida, man. Down in Miami, we do not play about these kids, man. You know what I mean? I've been seeing a lot of it, man. We having these kids by these sisters, man. We leaving all the daycare responsibility on them. We leaving all the welfare of the child on them, and we moving on, man. You know what I mean? When I say we, I'm talking about young black men, man. Y'all got to do better, man. These kids deserve it. We are failing them, and I just wanted to highlight that, man. But I'm gonna tell a message to these guys that feel like it's comfortable to be putting their hands on somebody else's child, or putting their hand on any child, or even, violating a child in any kind of way. We're not standing for that in jail, man. In prison, in jail, you're going to get dealt with. I'm just telling you, man. Eventually, if it don't be right away, it's going to eventually happen, man. Somebody going to find what you in there for, and you're going to get dealt with, man. So I'm telling you, man, think very hard and long before you start putting your hands on somebody else's child, man. That's the message, man, behind this right here, man. But I want to highlight this story, man. My condolences go out to their family, man. And we got to do better, man. Black men, black people, we got to do better.